Howdy, howdy, everybody, and welcome to the bread tier list. This is a tier list about bread, as you're probably aware. Get this the fuck off my wall. So there's lots of different types of bread. I'm trying to think if there's any that I generally don't like. I'm not a big fan of. Come on. English muffins, I feel like, are a good place to start. I've had a fair few English muffins in my life before. Like, maybe two have been good. Like, otherwise they're just weirdly hard, or they're weirdly just, they don't cut well. It's like just an extremely bad biscuit, which a biscuit is at least an A. Biscuits are flaky, biscuits are fluffy, they're delicious, they're layers. You just peel back a layer, eat that, peel back a layer, eat the next layer. It's just good. It's good food. Hawaiian rolls, they're okay. I feel like when I like bread, I like it to be big enough that I can sort of make a sandwich out of it. And then, that's about it. Hawaiian rolls, I feel like you technically can do that, but they're a little too small for me. It's a little hard to do. Garlic bread, A tier. I think sometimes I'm preferring just a regular loaf of bread. But, most of the time, hey, garlic bread will get the job done. It'll get the job done pretty well, I think. A bagel. Oh my god, a bagel. Dude, a New York bagel. I feel like, I don't know where I would put this if I wasn't from New York. Because bagels here, in Pennsylvania, not even close. It's not even close to how they are otherwise. So good. Bagels are so good. But yeah, next up, let's see, pita bread. Pita bread's pretty good. I'll put that, I'll put Hawaiian roll C. Pita bread's good. I feel like there's a lot of, variety you can do with a pita bread. You can put cheese in it. You can do it with any other bread, but I feel like a pita bread is a lot more fun, kinda. It's like making a quesadilla without having to wrap it all up and stuff. Speaking of, I guess we can talk about tortilla. Flour tortillas, they're about the same. It's just I like pita bread more because it's kind of, I don't know, I feel like it's got more bite to it. I don't know if you'd call it bite, but I don't know. But yeah, standard tortilla is pretty okay. Flatbread, and these are all kind of the same to me, but in this hierarchy, I would rather have a pita bread than a tortilla. I'd rather have a tortilla than flatbread. I've not actually had naan bread, but the green makes me think it's gonna be delicious because I love the color green. So we'll put it. I can't reasonably put this one. Can I make another tier? Add a row below. Haven't had. So I've heard nothing but good things about naan bread, though. That's the thing. So let's see. Butter bread. I've never had that. What other things haven't I had? I've had pumpernickel. Pumpernickel is it's above Hawaiian. It's okay. Nothing to write home about. This is just butter bread, but again, white bread it's good. I honestly at least B tier, white bread. Yeah, probably. Yeah, because it's just easy. It's classic. It's easy, and you know what you're getting into. I feel like with a lot of different breads, they're gonna be pretty hit or miss. Like bagels, even though they're fucking amazing at their best, they're pretty shit at their worst. But I'm judging them by my best, and for the best for bagels, it's gotta be that. Cornbread, there was a time in my life where I liked cornbread, and then I grew a conscience and some sanity, and I realized cornbread sucks. But it's okay. I think it's better than English muffins, I'll say that. It's better than English muffins, but it has to be a specific type of cornbread, because the cornbread's also got kind of weird, crunchy bits in it, and probably that's the corn, but it's weird, tiny little crunchy things inside. It just throws me off because I like a fluffy bread, like French bread, like a baguette. Can I stop? Like a French bread, like a baguette or something. That's about. It's C because it still tastes good, but it's too crunchy. I'm sometimes really in a crunchy bread mood. Most of the time I'm not, because it's just I like something soft. Potato bread, put that shit in S tier. I fucking love potato bread. Not as good as a bagel. But a fucking potato bread loaf, oh my god, you don't get anything better than that. Stroman's potato bread. Best bread they get in the world. cinnamon raisin, that's just, I mean, even with cinnamon bread, like, cinnamon bread's okay, but I'm not a big fan. Like, I'll eat it, but, you know, I'd prefer eating, like, I don't want a sweet bread with my, like, salami sandwich, you know, this doesn't make sense to me. Sourdough bread's actually pretty good. I'd probably put that around, like, there. Whole wheat bread, no. I mean, as healthy as it is, I don't care. Just give me something that tastes good. Same thing with rye. I mean, I don't think I've had a rye. Oatmeal bread. I haven't had oatmeal bread. Pretzel bread. That sounds just fucking amazing. And I've had pretzel bread. I only had a pretzel bread like a couple times, and it was pretty good. But it doesn't exactly taste like how you'd expect it to. Like, I don't really get soft pretzel when I eat pretzel bread. I don't really get that feeling. But the first time I tried having it, I got like a pack of like 8 from the store, and they were all moldy as hell. So I mean, I kind of biased there, but either way, it's still, I would put it in S if it tasted more like pretzel, which it unfortunately doesn't, at least for me. Zucchini bread? I've never had zucchini bread. Whole grain bread, same process as whole wheat. Just give me something. I don't care if it's unhealthy. Just give me something good. Breadstick. Is it a hard breadstick? Because if so, it's like down here. If it's a soft breadstick, it's like up here. I freaking love like the Papa John's garlic breadstick things. They're nice and chewy. It's a really fucking chewy breadstick. It's like I didn't even bother trying to cook it. I like that. Put it at the top of C because it could be either or. Croissant. Croissants are pretty damn good. I'm a big fan of croissants. Yeah, they're just flaky. They're good. I mean, some of them are sweet, but when you get a sweet croissant, it's still pretty good. But yeah, definitely not something that I'd get over like anything else, like above it. But it's still pretty good. Yeast bread. I don't think isn't that just bread? All bread has yeast in it. I'll just put it in C, I guess. No, I haven't had it. I'll just be fair. Brioche bread, again, I'm pretty sure brioche is like one of the sweeter breads, but this is pretty good. I'm a big fan of brioche bread, but again, I wouldn't have it on a sandwich, but on its own, it's like pretty good. It's like, I think top of B, unless I'm having it on unless I'm trying to make a sandwich and this is the bread that I have, then get it the fuck out of there. And banana bread. I never thought I'd like banana bread, but as I've said before in a Stranded Deep in conversation, banana bread's okay. You know, I mean, it's definitely, like, there were some bits in it that maybe, like, the entire time I was eating it, it made me want to throw up. That's just because I knew I was eating banana bread, not just a regular bread. So I immediately thought, get this out of my mouth. Like, my brain was, like, fucking trying to regurgitate it and vomit it up as violently and as quickly as possible. But I was like, no, it's good. It tastes fine. It's just weirdly chunky, but not. I don't know. Good bread. And there's the list. So let's take a look. So we got bagel and potato bread. Nothing comes close. I mean, biscuits, maybe. Pretzel bread, if it tasted more like pretzels. Garlic bread, most of the time is pretty good. But I'm usually preferring, like, one of these two. If I'm having a sandwich, it's on either an everything or like a sesame seed bagel or potato bread, or Stroman's potato bread. Those are the two best types of bread known to man. If you live in the Brooklyn area, Tasty Bagels, highly recommend that. It's a good fucking store. Can make good fucking bagels. But yes, this is my list. Let's see how the community thinks. Okay, you know, garlic bread and croissant, S tier. I guess that kind of makes sense. They're probably the most, like, polarizing and positively polarizing breads out there. People don't seem to like butter bread. But then they also seem to like butter bread a little bit more. What is this? Potato bread's in D? Are people insane? That is surprising, to say the least. Holy shit, what? Bagels are in A. At least they're not too low. Pretzel bread, I can see being pretty middle. English muffins, yeah, I can see people not exactly liking that. I'm surprised that cinnamon bread. I thought people would jump on the cinnamon bread hype, because I feel like that's a bread that everyone likes. But I don't know why. I mean, yeah, everything here I guess makes sense if you're like someone who eats normal food. I guess kind of eat whatever shit I find in the dumpster. So I mean, that's not true. I don't eat out of a dumpster. Don't spread that rumor. But I mean, yeah, just wanted to talk about bread for a little. I don't know. I think my list is way better. What are you gonna do about it? What am I gonna do about it? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. So thank y'all for tuning in, and I'll see you next time. This is when you're supposed to leave. Leave. Get out. Get out. Right now. Get out. Is he gone? He's still